me, I'm gonna tell you, man, I be so sick of them women, man. They be doing worse than these devils. I expect the devil to be a devil. These women, boy.
No, women are way. Why put it this way?
Man,
They bad.
Man, they comfortable.
Yeah.
And they put themselves.
Especially black women. Black women think that they're coming up over the black man in this country because you're starting to see them all in commercials and everything. They think they're coming up on the black man. They don't understand that their abilities for another person. You think these other nations gonna lift you up above their own people?
No, they don't even.
They want y'all to have this country because they know they done already sold this country. Like some of us, I forgot where I heard it from, but somebody was telling me that this ain't no country. This is a corporation. It's always been like that ever since these Edomites took this country by force.
Right, because it's men of a nation that uplift their women.
Right.
Right, because that's our
we don't up.
country.
Right.
You got nature because you can get this so-called white man or this Asian man, right? Don't mean they give a fuck about you because you got to convert over to their culture.
Right.
You got to take on their customs.
Right.
Okay. You coming into their people. And
Right.
all they see you as a fuck to them.
So when if you a man and you get with a woman, you're not supposed to take on woman's customs. You take on your customs. The woman's supposed to take on your customs and what you're about.
Right. This second Ezra 5 and 8. There shall be confusion also in many places, and the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women shall bring forth monsters. And in the black community, you know, particularly, because America is all fucked up, but the so-called black community particularly, is not nothing but a bunch of monsters, man.
Yeah.
Because a bunch of minstress women rule over that the neighborhood. Got it right now.
Not today, man.
Yeah,
Not today, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too.
too, man.
Yeah. So you know, in the specifically so-called black neighborhood, you know, where Edomites basically set it up, where the so-called black woman is the leader, it ain't nothing but a bunch of monsters.
Yes, they did.
You know?
They raised a bunch of monsters, man.
Right.
I put it this way: all the gang members that's all talking about killing, slide, and all that stuff, that come from our people.
Yeah, and it comes from single women. I was actually watching
single women homes.
I was actually watching a IUIC video earlier, and of course, like I say, they wasn't wearing no coats and shit.
You talking about that video? Look like the
else.
summertime when them young black guys came up to him.
Nope, nope, the different one. They was in front of a liquor store. I don't know where they was. I didn't really read the title of where they was, but basically, a black woman came up to him, cussing and arguing and shit.
That same video I'm talking about.
Tried to go fight him, and her sons jumped out the car, trying to hold her back and shit, put her back in the car and shit. You know, and he had his strap on him and shit. And it's like, what y'all trying to fight us for? You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like and I ain't gonna hold you up there. The IUIC members actually handled it well, and they wasn't even cussing the bitch out.
Nothing.
You know, they wasn't even cussing the bitch out at that time.
She mad because they found her mother. They in spirit. They found her guilty.
Right. Well, she found herself guilty in spirit. You know, because she was
guilty.
talking all types of shit like, y'all wrong. That book was written by Gentiles. Blah blah
But
blah
when we
blah
prove it
blah.
to you,
I'm like, you know, and they're basically proving that she was wrong.
and she want to fight now.
Prove you wrong because the Gentiles, as far as salvation, is talking about us Negroes and Latinos, and he proved her wrong. Then she jumped out the car talking all types of shit, trying to run up on him.
You know why? Because she had her sons with her. She thought her sons was probably scared to death. They not finna run up on these
they
men.
had their straps on.
It don't matter. They not finna run up on them because the straps can be taken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, man, who is this? This your mom, man? Get your mom, man. Get your mom, man. Because she getting all close and we're men up here, you know? So, you know, shit. Me and the son said some shit. It's like, what? Because you got the strap on you, man? We ain't even out here being your enemy, you know? And they just talking a little shit. They got back in the car and shit and left. But I'm just like, damn, bitch. You wasn't supposed to have shit to say in the first place, you know?
Right.
But that's why this scripture was read. You know, minstress women bring forth monsters, and it's true that the so-called black man cannot grow up as a child in this kingdom, especially under the so-called black woman. Because the so-called black woman, she ain't supposed to lead shit.
Right.
You know, there was a time when in our community there was no fags and shit coming out of our community. None. But now you see here in 2024, our communities are saturated with that shit. Just saturated with it. It's like, what the fuck is going on? You know, how can less than 20 years pass and the black community is saturated with alternative people, man? Whether it be men or women. It's like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Yes, my dog was telling me she at work last night, right? And I ain't gonna say no names, but it was a couple there. A female couple that got to fighting in the job with each other.
Well, they also know that females are the most violent.
Right. So
No. Let's clear that up. Black women.
right, because it was a black woman. It was two black women that were supposed to be a couple, and they're in the job fighting because of whatever argument they had.
Right.
How you see? Now
I
always.
saw two black women officers fighting. And I believe it was over a nigga. I think it was in Chicago. And they was fighting in the street. Two black women officers. I ain't never seen two officers.
I seen that too.
That?
It was
They
over a
fighting.
dude. It was over a dude.
Yes, and they were fucking scrapping.
Yep.
I've never seen two Edomite cops just scrapping with each other. I never seen two. Not saying never it happens.
It was two black. Wasn't it two black females?
That shit, man.
It was two black female cops in New York, or one of
Yeah, it
them.
was like Chicago actually.
Was it Chicago?
Like that. And then it was like I ain't never even seen two Edomite bitch cops fight. But y'all setting records, the wrong records.
Yeah.
You know? I appreciate it.
Y'all sitting there, y'all. How the fuck is two police officers gonna be outside fighting each other? That's supposed to be protecting the
They
neighborhood.
even like tussling.
They outside. No, they was scrapping.
Like some
Yeah.
bitches in the club. Because they still street rats. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Let me read
Gutter.
this real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha 25:16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than keep house with a wicked woman.
Damn, man. I would rather dwell with a big ass reptile,
Right.
or what is it, a dragon or what?
A lion or a
A
dragon.
lion or a dragon. Two deadly
this
animals.
Carnivorous beasts.
Right. Two, carnivorous beasts that will eat you up as soon as they feel hungry than to dwell with a wicked woman.
You know why? Because you know every time you come around them, at least you know what time the motherfucking lions and that dragon is on. At least you know if I go in this motherfucker probably gonna try to kill me.
Right. So you always gonna be ready.
Right.
You gonna already be on your guard.
Not like that white.
You let your guard down around your woman, and she'll just tear your ass up worse than any animal will.
Yeah, like that white woman that I seen a video where a white woman had almost got killed because she had a pet anaconda. I don't know if y'all seen this, but she had a pet anaconda, right? And she fed the pet anaconda. She would sleep with the pet anaconda, right? They would sleep on the couch together. Do you know the people came out and said that the pet anaconda, the reason why he hadn't attacked her yet was because he was waiting for her to get, like, he was waiting for her to die so he can eat her. That's what he was doing. So he stuck with her and stuck around with her and was kicking it with her. But they said the reason why the anaconda did this is he was waiting for this older white woman to die so he could eat her. And she thought he was being friendly and you know, sleeping with her and not, you know.
I'm surprised the motherfucker that just killed a bitch while she was
Right.
Any other animal.
He said he was waiting to eat her.
Would have wrapped that motherfucker up and crushed that bitch and swallowed that.
And she, once she would have died, he would have started eating her. And that's what he was waiting for.
That demon was like, yes.
Right.
Just wait.
Sliverous snake.
Right. Goddamn, that nigga called from Jungle Book and shit.
Right.
That motherfucker bad had these goddamn hypnotizing bitches and shit. But you know, hey, the Most High got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
But let this big ass snake just live with this Edomite bitch. Just because I'm gonna show you that, but that also goes to show that the house is slivering, right? It's Edomites. That serpent going back before they had their pigment taken away. Those Edomites, man. curse to crawl on their belly. That's why y'all be getting along. I always see these Edomites got these exotic ass reptiles and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got a couple niggas that'll walk around like in California, like one nigga out of a million have a snake or something.
Right.
But you'll mostly see Edomites do that type of shit.
You see that video with the
They only do that because bitches like
you see that
white bitches.
you
like
see that video with the guy that it was a mud puddle in the middle of a road, right? A mud puddle.
It was a what?
Mud puddle. A mud puddle in the middle of a road, right? You ain't think nothing of it, right? Why the dude took a rock, right? Oh no, he took something a little bit bigger than a rock or whatever. He threw it in the mud puddle, right? While a big ass motherfucking alligator was under the mud puddle waiting. And it snatched that motherfucker, whatever he threw up. And he was like, look, this is just a mud puddle in the middle of the street. And there's a fucking big, huge alligator under it. Waiting for somebody to walk past.
Hey, and you know why? I'm pretty sure it worked. He probably didn't ate up. That's probably why he's so big. He probably ate up a couple of unsuspecting people.
Right. He hiding under a mud puddle in the middle of a street.
What does the scripture say? It say the teeth of wild beasts and the stings of scorpions.
Right.
Set aside, basically loosely translated, the punishment.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, this bitch thought she got away with committing that adultery, huh? She walking down the street, just got busted down. Yo! They just, hey, nobody knows, you know? See? Talk to Ron. I see you! Talk to devil. Satan, boy.
And we do know that that was a angel or something of that nature, that alien or whatever. But I think it was an angel because it was definitely very tall, like taller than anything I've ever seen. Walking, yes,
yeah.
That beam, it was like a light. But let me tell you what happened out there. Let me tell you what I've heard about that story, right? So you showed us that video last week, right?
Oh, yeah.
And ain't nobody really been coming out with no real details on what really happened there, right? So I heard that a guy came on TikTok or whatever. He was talking. He was saying that first of all, there was 100 motherfuckers in the mall, hundreds of motherfuckers in the mall that pulled out their phones and start recording this thing, right? So this is how it happened. So they said that basically this black dude came out and said he didn't understand why the video footage on everybody's phone that was in the mall recording the thing, that was where it walked through the mall. You see, he said all our video footage has been deleted without nobody knowing it, right? So he's like, how the fuck did that happen? He said he know for a fact that it was hundreds of people who had their phones out recording, but all of a sudden the video is gone out of everybody's phone that tried to post it on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, or whatever, right? So he said what happened was they was in the mall, and it was a store, and it had this weird-looking box or whatever, weird-looking box. They plugged the box in, right? When they plugged the box in, they said the motherfucking box started shaking a little bit, literally started floating, shaking, and all of a sudden a burst of light started happening, like a small burst of light came out the box, right? And the burst of light got bigger and bigger, right? And they said what made people start running, they said people started recording at that time, was recording. They thought it was a magic trick or something. Until they said they seen a large ass leg and foot step out the light and was coming out the light, and that's what got people to run. That's why people took off running. That's why you seen fat people, old people, and all that was running faster than motherfucker.
Just off the conception of it being plugged up, I would have to guess that Esau using this technology.
Yeah, they used something.
That's part of that blue beam.
Yeah, I think it was a magic trick.
Brazil and shit. Where it was two giant motherfuckers, but it looked like Esau just he's unoriginal in what he do because he don't have the spirit, right? Mm-hmm. They will let Jake do this shit. We'll make that more convincing, right?
Yeah, my thing is they should have told it. They should have. WorldCom deleted everybody's what's the name?
Everybody's phone is connected.
Right, it's all connected to WorldCom, and they said WorldCom got the information, and everybody that was in their phone, everybody was in that mall, anybody that was recording in that mall shit got deleted.
Remember, you can use that to take a big ass magnet and go down the row. What they did on Fight Club, and you can go down the row of videos. And it was electro, and you will erase everything that's on every one of them videos and VHS.
So they must have sent out they sent something out because it wasn't that everybody's shit was deleted out their video. It was just that one video they said that was in their phone that was deleted out.
Right.
One video.
This is Matthew 24 and 24. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
Right.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. From where I get it from that, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I'm not prophesying or nothing really, but what I'm trying to say is that what's happening. Oh shit! I want to lose my train of thought. These damn cars going past, but what's happening?
That shit is real though.
It's real. And what's happening is, I put it to you this way: if they that scared over this being that was about, well, it looks like to me it was about 15 feet tall. That's what it looked like to me. A light, but it had a light with a shape to it,
Right.
and it was like 15 feet tall.
Right. And we know about
But-
the holograms.
But what that shows me, you know what that shows me? Remember, hold on. Let me say this. Remember all those people that were running, and all those police showed up, but all those people that were running, right? What do you think they're gonna do if they see if deliverance is in UFOs or whatever? What do you think they're gonna do?
Right.
They're gonna fucking
gonna
run.
fear it.
They ain't gonna fear it. Right. So guess what? It wasn't meant for them. A lot of them motherfuckers that was running, they're most likely not gonna make it, regardless. Old, young, whatever. They're not gonna make it, because if you're running from something like that, then you might as well say that you're gonna run from the chariots. You're gonna run from the chariots.
I remember growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Fire in the Sky and that show sightings fucked me up.
Yeah, Fire in the Sky was
feared-
real.
I feared chariots
Mm-hmm.
because I'm like, they had it set like the shit that used to fuck me up. This is also blasphemy, man.
Mhm.
All right, because they making fun of the angels, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They
yeah.
making fun of everything the Lord created.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like,
They turn everything into their favor, like the angels gonna be with them, like they've been negotiating with them. They gonna be with them.
or like they gonna overcome them.
Right.
All right, so there's a scene they always used to depict where everybody in the house is asleep, right? And then you see that bright ass light, the one motherfucker that be awake at night, see that bright ass light that comes shining through the fucking windows, and then they be like, and then I couldn't move. And then I looked and I saw a being, and then they would take us and they do these things, right? And it's like, that terrified me to the point we live near a street, like in Cali, you know, in the city. So every time I stay up late, I've always been like,
You scared of
every
scared.
time the motherfucking cars will come down the street. I'm laying in the bed, and goddamn light.
Oh, woo.
Oh, it's happening. That fucked me up. You know, so all this time I used to fear the chariots.
A lot of people do though because of the movies, because they made the angels look like they were evil.
Independence Day and stuff.
Right, made the angels look like they were, like you said, fire in the sky.
Yeah.
They made a dude look like he was violently pulled up in a violently like.
Don't get me wrong, I ain't saying the angels ain't scooped up a couple of these.
Right, and I believe it's happened. Oh, I do believe it happened.
About Jake getting none of that.
Nope,
shit
it don't never happen to Jake.
No, it was always.
Well, I put this.
I'm like, them angels is just fucking with y'all, dog.
Yeah, they say the angels killed them. You know, it's a documentary out there where they said that a dude got killed by a chariot. Got because he came too close to one, and the radiation, some type of radiation or something from it, started burning his skin. Like even when he was running from it, after his skin started burning and melting, he's running from the chariot, and his skin was still burning and melting.
It makes sense because for them chariots, I mean, hypothetically speaking, right? But a chariot can pass in and out the sun like it's nothing.
Yeah,
right? Coming out of them, Stargate. Right?
Yep.
Because that's a
Stargate
SG-1 part
SG-1.
of the galaxy of wormholes.
Yep.
Now, for them to be able to pass through the firmament, because remember, after you get outside the firmament, you got the Van Allen belt around the earth.
Right.
That's a heavy ring of radiation.
Right.
To approach a chariot, you got to be a spiritual being to fuck with this. Or a being of supernatural abilities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because Esau let him be able to get up and one and up. It's over.
Yeah.
He's gonna fuck some shit up.
Right.
Most High's, what did he say? He gave it Job. He gave him his limits that he cannot pass, man.
Yep.
He gave him limits.
You know they've been trying to back engineer chariots. They've been saying since the 40s. Since the 40s, man.
That they trying to save, like on Independence Day. This is designed. We didn't, and the Lord didn't give, because you know the Lord likes to be entertained, man. You want that anticlimactic battle where they got this ship that they got secret 15 years ahead of technology. All the technology they done stole from Jake when we came out with these inventions and then killed them. They kept them away from the common man. But using it they self. Like, oh no, we can't let them have
these
it.
motherfuckers, how they gonna have high technology when these motherfuckers couldn't even make a fucking toilet to use the bathroom in?
Because they steal it.
It's crazy, man.
That's what they do. They steal it. All of those, that Jake that was making the water out of the air, they're like, oh yeah, we stealing this. That's why they was coming and sabotaging, probably trying to find out how it works. Right? And then guess what they doing down there in them caves? They taking all these inventions, they got cars that run off water and all this other shit. Well, y'all dumb motherfuckers is fighting over these Teslas that if you get a goddamn Geiger counter and get in the bitch, you done got into a damn nuclear bomb. The damn shit be clicking like you on Ghostbusters, you know, and they pull out that damn device and the shit set out on the sides and get the reading for the ectoplasm and shit. That's how I get the clicking. Man, you jumping off in these Teslas and they think they doing something. You really killing yourself. They keeping you, they limiting you. They giving you some bullshit. They didn't have that type of technology around in the 1930s when they showed the Chicago Fair. And they showed these motherfuckers was riding on these goddamn scooters and shit. Electric scooters in the 30s. And they got you niggas riding around in Tesla.
They had smartphones. They had them smartphones. Shit. The smartphones was brought out in the 80s. People don't even know.
Yes.
Smartphone brought out. You remember Mike Tyson fight?
Woman that just came out with the new cell phone. I'm gonna show it to you.
I know you seen that security guard for that Arab overseas that's real rich, and he's like a king or something or a prince or something. But man, look, he got this thing. It looked like a human being, but it stands around. You cannot go within like 20 feet of the prince, and that thing will fucking kill you. Like, that's how it is. Real life. You have to see the video, man. Real life. Like, this thing stands around. It's got they say it's got like these things going out of them, like these waves that if you come in 20 feet of the prince, that thing will kill you unless the prince tell him not to.
This is St. John 10:10. The thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy. I am come that they might have life and that they might have it more abundantly.
Because we would have a more abundant life. It's like making cars run off of water. We've seen it. Remember those different inventions that the Jakes came out with? And they showed it.
They're still doing it to this day. You got Jakes overseas that's doing that. That's trying to make cars off water.
Jake comes out with a lot of different inventions and shit, and that life more abundantly. Just imagine Jake got all these water fountains that's making water out of air.
Right,
Jake got all these cars that all you got to do is put water in it and it'll drive.
Let me tell you something.
No emissions and all this other bullshit.
It's water and solar power.
Right.
So
water and solar power.
You ain't got no water, then you can use the solar.
Right. It's like that life would be abundant because Jake, you don't have to spend nothing. You know. You just going around living life, traveling where you want to go. And shit.
But devils want to put a price on everything.
Right. That's this country. Not just put a price on everything, but they want to put their woman above everything. It's like, no, man.
Female, because a lot of they got it. It's not just.
It's a lot of simps in this world, man.
Elamites and shit too. And in certain nations, they do the Valkyries, right? Aren't the Valkyries these women? Ultimate warriors and shit, all right. And then you got Shiva and Ganesh and all these deities. They usually be these women. They put these women on a pedestal in most countries,
and that's why they fail. That's why every country that's put a woman above all. I put it this way: why do you think Hillary Clinton didn't make the presidency of Trump?
Oh man,
they knew that if Hillary Clinton get in the next 4 years, this place is gone.
Yeah, because the women are gonna go straight to war. So all of this stuff is a business, man. It's a fucking business. It's a racket.
Yep. This is 1 Timothy 2:12. But I suffer not a woman to teach nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Because a woman was never supposed to have the authority that she has right now. However, us in the know, we know that this authority was given to them so we can see their real true colors, their wickedness, man. I mean, if women didn't have this authority, we wouldn't know how nasty they really are. We wouldn't know how disloyal they really are. You know, we wouldn't know how promiscuous they really are. You know, that saying, what is it? Women are sugar and spice and everything nice. A man wouldn't believe that bullshit right now. If a man believed that bullshit right now, he'll be called a simp. Why? Because bitches, their true colors is out, man. There's nothing sacred about the woman's mindset, man. No man wouldn't believe that bullshit. Right. Like that's why it's coming out now. Men are saying that men are the prize. Because without a man, ain't nothing moving.
Excuse me.
Right. Yeah. All right, brother. Yep. Yep. That's why it's the way it is right now. If a man don't do it, shit ain't moving. And we know that women, are women sugar and spice and everything nice?
It's nice, but it's pretty.
That's a question. But they with they women though.
All right. Hell and brimstone.
Right.
When they're mad,
they
gonna wait. Hell has no fury as a
like
woman's
scorn. Yeah.
So how is that sugar, spice, and everything?
That's sugar and spice. Yeah.
Cayenne pepper is spice.
Right.
So they
and you know they with they women, so they can't really They was with their women, so they can't really answer that question, or they ain't gonna get no trim tonight. You know
Esau, he's gonna put his ass on the couch. Really.
Hell yeah, right on the couch, and everything in the house he owned. He done bought and paid for everything.
You can go lay your ass on the couch. Shit,
yeah.
What you gonna stop me?
Right. So it's like, hey, not a man in his right mind would say that now. Even the women wouldn't say that. They what? She put her head down and smiled. Then she had something to say at the corner.
No. She said yes, and then she got to the corner. She said no. Not exactly. No.
Right.
She agreed.
Right.
She had to agree.
Yeah, because right now the women, the things that they have shown is not sugar, spice, and nothing.
That's right, man.
They're not sugar, spice, and nothing nice, man.
Man, hey, so who's trying to get me just now, man?
Hey, man.
You thought like, hey, man, y'all talk about women.
Right. You don't believe the black woman is God?
Right.
They believe, hey. Don't nobody believe that bullshit no more. Not in this day and age.
No, they do.
Well, some of them do, because some niggas out for real.
A lot of simple motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That got what is it? My fan
OnlyFans. Yeah.
And that pay to see bitches.
Right. Hey.
Right to this day.
Speaking of that, speaking of that, I seen an OnlyFans. A bitch basically got on her dad's live stream. He had a podcast and shit. And she got on his shit to tell her secret to him and shit. And of course, her secret is that she got an OnlyFans and shit. And he knew it was gonna be, she was trying to butter him up like, well, that's why I got on your podcast so we could talk about it in an open way, so people can react to it and blah blah blah. He was like,
subscribe to your ass.
And what did he say? He was like, just say whatever offensive shit you're about to say, And then she finally got around to it. Then she finally got around to it, and she said that she got her OnlyFans, and she, but she is tasteful with it, showing off her assets and all that other bullshit. Of course, it crushed him. But he was like, well, I just want you to be safe, and I want you to be protected, and I don't want you to do something that'll hurt you down the line and all that other stuff. But if this is what you want to do, I support you, all this other bullshit, right? And then it was on Abba and Preach show. So what Preach said was, it's all fine and dandy until one of your buddies see your daughter on OF, and then say, oh, your daughter is looking kind of good there, man. And the thing about it was, and he said that to Preach, he basically, Preach said that to Abba, and Preach said, hey, so when one of your buddies say, oh, I seen your daughter on OF and she looked kind of good, and then Preach got all up in his feelings. I mean, Abba got all up in his feelings. Like, see, if a friend of his did that, then he wouldn't be friends with him no more. because it's too disrespectful. He don't care what she do. He don't supposed to feel that way about her. I'm like, no. A man is going to feel that way about seeing a naked woman. Hey, if you got a grown daughter, if your daughter is 18, you know, and actually is less than that, but we just gonna say 18 for the camera's sake. If your daughter is 18 and she got an OF because she can't get one before that, and one of your buddies see your daughter on the OF, and then come to you like, I seen your daughter on the OF and she look kind of good. Hey, you can't say nothing. Hey, that man is just being a man. Flat out. You'll be like, oh, I don't care what she do, you don't supposed to. Hey, she's a woman. What do you think your daughter was growing up to be, for one? For two, how is it that you don't care what she does, he's gonna be held accountable for her actions? No, fuck that. She embarrassed the family, but you don't care what she does, man. No. You're supposed to put her in her place. Like, bitch, you are embarrassing this family, and I don't want shit else to do with you. And you know what's fucked up? A lot of Edomites actually got it right on that shit. A lot of Edomites. Because a lot of you jakes, y'all be fucking up, man. I don't care what she do. No. Like years ago in the 90s sometime, Arab girl, two Arab sisters fucked around and ran away with two Mexican boys in their teenage years. Came back years later trying to reconcile, and the dad took him on a ride and killed both of them. And then he fled back to his country. And everybody was happy. Why? Because he said that his daughters embarrassed the family with what they did. They wasn't never supposed to come back. The thing is, that was them being held accountable, even though it's quite harsh. That was them being held accountable for their actions. Like, no, when a woman, whether it's your daughter, your woman, or your mother, or whatever the fuck it is, they supposed to be held accountable for their actions, man. Right. It ain't no, I don't care what she do, you supposed to do this. No. A man is going to be a man in whatever situation a man is in.
If I may say this and chime in, you know, I even sent one of the brothers a video where it was, you know, a young J girl who was found out to be having sex in her father's household.
You saying that on camera? You know that?
You know, found out to be having sex, and her dad found out, and he whooped her ass for it. Right. That's light.
Right, that's light, because you're supposed to be
punishment of what the scriptures say.
A woman is supposed to be put to death for something like that, man. And it's like in this country, you know, you let the females of this country do whatever in the fuck they want, but the men are held to the harshest accountability. It's like, nah, man. What do you expect if you got a daughter and she's fucking naked, looking like a fucking woman, and showing her body off to everybody? But no, since this is your friend, he ain't supposed to look at that. Well, he ain't supposed to look at it because it's porn. But in this real world situation, if he seen that and he commented on your daughter, you ain't supposed to get mad at him for that, because it wouldn't be out there if you didn't let her run wild.
I got a precept on it. This is Ecclesiasticus 22:10. But children being haughty through disdain and want of nurture do stain the nobility of their kindred.
Right, stain the family's name. That is a stain. Hey, for all you OF models, you are stains to your family's name.
Let me read that one more time, man. I don't think y'all heard it.
Right.
For all of y'all that have children or wives with OnlyFans, with just mainly children, Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 22:10. But children being haughty, that's that pride, right? Disobedient, through disdain and want of nurture.
Right, hey, man, I hate my parents. I mean, they won't let me be free. They won't let me be me.
Right.
What the fuck?
Right. It said through disdain and want of nurture. Right, because a lot of these parents ain't even around or active in their children's lives.
Right,
they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
And guess what? If a male that grow up in the hood, a so-called Negro or Latino male or Native male that grow up in the hood, and they don't have a father around, and there's a lot of gangs around them, guess what they're most likely going to do? They're going to get down with the set.
Yep.
Okay? Because that's a walk of life in that area when you don't have guidance.
Right. Cause hey,
That's not their fathers and especially if they don't have family.
Right. One thing that these devils did right was fuck up the black community was to take the father out the house.
Oh, that was the best thing that he could.
Right.
That was the best strategy that he had to
Right.
take us apart.
He already knew, hey, this strategy will work.
Quick
Because
precept, Dr. Slocum.
Con.
Leviticus 21:9. The daughter of any priest, if she profane herself by playing the whore, she profaneth her father, she shall be burnt with fire.
Hey, that gives you the whole judgment, man. She profaned herself, she shall be burnt with fire. Why? Because she basically stained the name of the whole family. This bitch needs to die, man.
Hey, what happened that she was found to have lain with a man while she's in her father's house?
Right, it's the same judgment.
Yeah, you bring her to that down, it said to the door.
Right,
of
and
the
stone
house,
her
and then
ass.
everybody was stoned. Yeah, in the
Yup.
crib.
Yep,
You did it in this house, is where you're gonna die at.
yep.
Most High, man, what the fuck? This
Right,
can't
and-
be a God-fearing nation.
Right.
And
'Cause
say you
on-
believe in the Bible. Oh, that's just too harsh.
Right, because on many occasions, what did the Heavenly Father say after these judgments? So that others may fear, man.
Right.
Hey, a bitch ain't gonna get no OnlyFans if she's gonna be burnt or stoned to death.
Oh, girl, we know not to give OnlyFans here in Afghanistan and Iraq
Right.
or in Dubai.
Right.
We know
'Cause
what's
they
gonna
gonna
happen.
be, yeah, they gonna be put to death, man. Like right away.
And then they still got videos out there where they be sneaking off doing that in India and all of this.
Yep,
And
yep.
guess what's gonna
Yep.
happen when they get
When
caught?
they get caught, they know it's a death sentence.
And they still, but you know,
Yep.
since it's trending and it's so easy to do now, and it just showing you the wickedness that's in them, or that the stain in that's the spirit that they still have over there. You gonna stain on them? If I find it, look, they be
Right.
in hijabs.
Yep.
They be having
Yep. They be
hijab
still
on,
be they be
busting
covering the
nuts and
fuck out of their
playing-
face, man.
and playing with they
Yep.
vagina, all on
Yep.
that motherfucker, playing
Yep.
with that monkey. You know what I'm saying? And squirting and all of this crazy stuff. With the hijab on in their country, you know what's gonna happen when they get found out in their country?
Right.
All right, let me read that one more. Ecclesiastes 22 and 10. But children being haughty through disdain, you don't even care. I
Yeah.
don't even give a goddamn.
Yep.
For want of nurture. That's why a lot of girls, when they do them street interviews, they were saying that they parents or their mom didn't show them no attention, and they always
Right.
they always used to get into it with their mom,
Yeah.
or they was getting molested and shit,
Yep.
and they thought it was normal after a while,
Yep.
and then they became hoes because they liked it. Because man, your parent, as a parent, you're supposed to be nurturing. A child's supposed to come up in a two-parent household.
Yep.
But
Yep.
even a single father household do better than a two-parent household with a responsible man.
Right.
And the
Right.
statistics have shown that.
Yep.
All right? So don't be thinking, oh, you just talking shit. No, man, it's a well-known fact.
Right. Well
Okay.
known fact.
They have that. That's a scientific study. This is.
And you know what's really fucked up in the black community specifically? Hey, they don't even want no two-parent households no more. The black woman is like, man, to the birds with a nuclear family. They just want to get pregnant by whoever the fuck, get a stepdaddy, and then raise their kid by themselves after that.
Wow, they put him on child
Right,
support.
right.
That's the goal.
Because they don't
Women
want
are
to.
literally getting with men to stay with them long enough,
Yep.
even if they are high value men, or they're just the average man, right? So-called average
Or
man.
the below average man is the one they get pregnant by.
Right.
He don't have to take that responsibility.
And then they'll go to a above average man sometimes
Yeah.
and get him, which
Yeah.
usually be a Jake that'll
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But them white, even white males, they don't play that shit a lot
Nope.
of the time. They're like, nah, you got a child, I ain't fucking with
Yep.
you.
Yep.
But and then like Steve Harvey simp ass gave this bitch that he's with now, that used to be with that big kingpin drug dealer
Right,
that
right.
helped funded Death Row.
Yep.
But he just got out, Harry something, and basically now you done gave Lori Harvey your last name, adopted this nigga's
Right.
seed.
This nigga's
This bitch that went out here and she's fucking everybody, and it's a known fact that
Right.
she's just a hoe.
Right.
And she's staining your nobility, man.
Right, cause she got your last name.
Right.
Even though you a simp ass nigga and you a stupid ass nigga,
Right.
a thief ass nigga, but
Mr.
still.
Potato Head
Right,
looking ass
right.
nigga.
Oh, what she bring to the table? Oh, she bring another you.
Right.
Christ, nigga.
Right, wait. Don't another woman bring another you though?
Right.
Any other woman brings another you, man.
Right.
It's like, no, man, bitches ain't special.
You don't get paid for doing what you were naturally supposed to do.
Right,
That.
right.
Any tobacco?
No.
It's like, for instance, Scottie Pippen's wife.
Right,
She
right.
just got 50 million. Like, he had money stored away for his NBA retirement. 50 million. This bitch, even though she's fucking with Michael Jordan's son,
Right.
about to get married to him, this dumbass nigga.
Right.
She went back to court with him and got half of his $50 million after the fact.
Right.
They in this
Right.
country, they get married to these men. Elon Musk's wife just divorced him. Do you know she's about to be the richest woman on the planet? The divorce, and they had a child. She waited till they had a child
Right.
or
right.
two. She is about to be the richest woman on the planet. The child support Elon Musk is going to have to pay is astronomical. So they're probably just going to settle out for a whole lump sum. But my point is, what the fuck did she do to deserve that much money?
She didn't
She
do
had
shit.
his children.
Right.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right. Right.
Okay? That's why the law said send her, you basically cut her off, send her away with nothing.
Right. Right.
You didn't come with
Right.
anything but your pussy.
Yeah,
I'm
matter
being
of fact.
honest with you.
And that's it. Hey, they say if this
This place is
was
so wicked, it allows for a women's empowerment to trap you with a child and then put you on child support.
Right.
right,
Or get alimony and a divorce settlement to where you
Right.
have to fund this bitch's lifestyle even after y'all divorced while she's laid up with another nigga.
right, hey,
And she could be laid up in another nigga in your what was supposed to be your
Wait. She could
Right,
be
'cause
laid
if
up with
this
the nigga she cheated with and then got the divorce.
yeah,
God
and
damn.
your shit,
Y'all got a
and
divorce
gotta
'cause
have
she
your
cheated.
shit. Yeah, my goddamn, hey man,
And now you gotta pay alimony and she laid up with it. So you paying for her and this dude.
yeah,
And he gonna wait till the money, he gonna use up the money, then he gonna go get another bitch and do the
Right.
same thing.
right,
These Chads and these top
right.
runs,
Hey, that's why the scriptures also say if a man knew that if he slept with another man's woman, he was gonna be put to death, it wouldn't happen.
Right.
Because, hey, men are logical enough to say, I'm not marrying no bitch because I don't want to give her half my shit. Or I'm not putting no seed in this bitch because I don't want to pay child support.
Right.
They smart enough to know, hey, I'm not going to fuck this bitch
No, that's
because
Ray
she
Ray.
don't want to, because I don't want to die.
That's Ray Ray. Ray, you don't put no seed off in these hoes.
Right,
Just fuck them and play.
right.
You know, he spit
But, hey,
game and he,
I guarantee you Ray wouldn't fuck no another man's bitch if he knew he was going to die for it.
right.
You know,
no,
this
he'll
pussy
take the
ain't
risk.
good enough
He'll
to
take
die for. Oh, yeah, if he thought he was going to get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll take the risk
But
then.
there's always gonna be some niggas out there that's gonna think that they can beat the game.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, bad shit. Fuck it, man.
Yep.
This bitch ass is weight. And then you know
Yep.
what?
And
That's
then-
why they both get destroyed.
Yep.
Because
Hey.
this bitch let him fuck.
And you know who had more integrity than a lot of you
With the
niggas?
strap, so that way, in case her nigga got-
Right. You come home and your bitch is cheating and then you get shot by the nigga she was fucking.
Right.
God
right.
damn. And then
Right.
guess what? Let's say you survive. The nigga goes to jail, but this bitch is just,
Yep.
she might get to keep the crib.
Right.
God
Right.
And whatever
Right.
life-altering injuries you sustain getting shot.
Right.
Yep.
And then you get a divorce, and then the bitch you gotta pay her out.
Right. Right.
God damn. And they like, y'all try to get motherfuckers used to look at us all fucked up because we wouldn't go marry and shit.
Right.
What the fuck could we? The Lord
Hey,
had it on our
but they're
spirit.
looking at it like right now, why men, where average men that don't even know nothing won't get married.
Right. bitch, it just don't feel right. Like,
Right.
Because you know, it's look, man. The same thing happened towards the end of the Roman Empire.
Matter of fact, I was watching Medium Man the other day, and he brought up a video where they was talking Medium.
Oh,
Medium.
I was like, oh
Medium
shit.
Man.
You went back, brother, watching Medium Man.
He was talking about, he basically showed a video that they was talking about this shit on national TV 15 years ago. 15 years ago, why successful black women can't get a man to marry them. National TV 15 years ago, there was a talk show talking about that, man.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Right, and so this ain't nothing new, man.
I'm gonna say this too, because a lot of you women, I mean, anytime the scriptures come out about what a woman is supposed to be as far as love your husbands, be submissive and all of that, then y'all really want to question, y'all really want to question the scriptures. Y'all really don't really believe in the Most High like that.
Right.
Or y'all start saying things like, oh, who wrote that?
Right.
Because then the real accountability comes out. So then now it goes from you being a Christian to I'm spiritual. Man, fuck out of here.
Right.
And that born again reform, this pussy has been dipped in dirty pool water and born again.
Right.
No, that don't look. You still the same.
Not to mention they blatantly just deny the Lord flat out.
Right. I asked God to help me forget all my past relationships so I can come into this anew. No, bitch, no.
Look, even if look, you know how women be like, that the Lord forgave her for her sins and all of this shit. All right, but that's still wait, but you and so if you fucked a lot of men, you had sex with a lot of men, right? That doesn't delete the amount of men that you had sex with. If you was out on the stroll, or if you at one point in time was a hoe, even though you're not hoeing no more, if anybody ever called you a hoe, it would still be a truth.
Right. It would still be valid.
If a nigga was a thief, if he got locked up for being a thief, all right, and this nigga haven't stolen in 20 years.
Right. He was still a thief, man.
Yeah, nigga, you thieving ass nigga. I remember you stole. All right, just because you become something or you start giving your life over to the Lord, it's good not to continue those things. Mm-hmm. But now you got that badge, you have that stigma on you that you still have to live with.
Because what did the Lord say, Yahweh Shai say to the woman that was sinning? Go and do it no more.
Right. He didn't say you are no more known as a whore or a harlot.
Just go and don't do it no more.
That's it. Yeah. She didn't get a whole title reset.
Nope.
Everybody,
nope.
If y'all say that she's a hoe, I'm striking you down. The Lord was gonna strike you down. No, just don't go do it no more.
Yep.
Hey man, that hoe, what's her name?
Right.
You know, hey,
that hoe got married and shit. Why? Because she went and did it no more. You know? But most of you hoes, we already know the game. You gonna do it again. And we don't want it done on us.
Right.
You know?
Look, you have good intentions, right?
Yep.
A lot of motherfucker Oppenheimer, right? I looked at that movie Oppenheimer, it was real good, right? Mm-hmm. He had good intentions for making that bomb. That might have been Jake, man. Because he had Jake swag in there and shit later on in his life, and you got all them women and shit. But my point is this. All right, his idea was to create the bomb, the nuclear bomb, because he kept having the dreams, and the Most High put it so heavy on his spirit to make this, right? Because he didn't split the atom, the Germans did, but he was the first one to weaponize it efficiently. And he's supposed to be Jewish, right? And he wanted to make that so they could defeat the Nazis. They fed it into his head, you know what I'm saying, that he was doing this so they can defeat the Nazis in the war effort. But while they were doing the test, in the midst of it, you had Pearl Harbor. And they used it, the war with the Germans ended before that. And they used it in Hiroshima and Nagasaki against the Japanese. And it fucked him up. It fucked him up after that. Because he made it for this heroic intention, but hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people were destroyed because it's still fucking them up to this day.
To this day, yeah.
Millions, if you want to say.
Yep.
All right, and that fucked him up. And Albert Einstein told him what was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was good friends with Albert Einstein. It was a great movie, though.
Mm-hmm.
But my point in being, the way that they stay in your nobility is nobility. Look, they'll do these things, and this society won't correct it. And they'll go out here, and it's just like, oh, well, it's whatever. But the one that's being affected the most in the worst way is the man.
Yep. Yeah, because the black man, hey, if you look around the world, the way the black woman act around the world is the world's whore. And the black man has no power or authority to do nothing about it. So he has no respect.
Like that, Rodney
Like,
Dangerfield.
yeah, like goddamn, these niggas can't even control these hoes.
No
you know?
respect, I tell you.
Right, no respect, man.
And Esau did that in slavery.
Yep, and guess what though? When Jake leave America, he get all the respect from all the other nations' women though.
Oh yeah, starting with they women.
Yeah, starting with they
Then
women.
the men look at us and be like, well, damn.
Right, right.
You know why? If Jake is happy in a setting like that, he ain't gonna be around doing all that nigga shit.
Right.
He gonna be
'Cause
like,
them
hey, they gonna
hey.
find out, damn, that's actually a stand-up man.
Yeah,
you know?
them Jakes overseas and shit. Most of the men in these other nations don't got a problem with them Jakes overseas, and they taking all types of women, but most of the time they actually marrying these bitches, man.
Yeah.
And these women is okay with that because they act like women.
Them women.
The same thing, yeah, the same thing Jake men been begging black bitches over here to do. They doing naturally over there. And it's like, hey, when Apostle Tahar, he once said that the white women gonna have to teach the black women how to act. No, it's gonna be the Asian women that's teaching all women how to act, man.
Yeah.
The Asian women are the ones that know.
When 2/3 of our people come back, it says that all shall know the Most High from the least on to the greatest.
Yep.
And that includes, the women of our nation. So
Yep.
they gonna have it right when they come back in the kingdom.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh
gonna
yeah.
have it right on this side,
We
definitely.
talking about that transition period in between.
Yeah, that
where seven
yeah.
women shall take hold of one
Yep.
man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Because right.
They gonna be
Yeah.
like, why he always fucking you? And he don't be fucking me like that. He be squeezing on you and rubbing on you and kissing
Right,
on you and
shit.
shit. What you be doing?
But they complaining about that right now with the men that leave overseas and shit. It's like, was it Richie Mack? He always showing what his women do for him, and he don't even tell her to do these things.
The tied
Yeah, like he don't even tell her to do these things, man.
That tied
That's another thing. These women get pissed off at the fact that basically they used to be sold and distributed for to be wives.
Yep.
And so they knew back then that they was not on the same equal playing field as a man.
Yep.
So,
But see, they even know
there was no point in time women used to sell men.
Right.
All right. That I'm just
Right.
being. They literally. What do you think? Look, in the words of my oldest son, booty.
Right.
All right.
Right.
He reached up and grabbed his first piece of fat, juicy
Right.
tail when he was young.
Yeah.
And it was I didn't know it was going. We were just like, damn.
Yeah.
He was just like booty. He understood at early age. Yeah.
Right. Hey, that's why women used to be known as booty at one point, man.
Yeah.
There is a price for it, man.
They still are.
There's still a
What
market.
the first thing they
There's
do
a market
when they
for booty.
for sale? What do they
Shit.
do? When they for sale, without saying it, you see a black
You see a woman's booty, it might just make you feel better.
Don't they take a picture like this? They ask right here.
Right.
That bitch, she's on display.
Right.
She's on
Right.
sale.
Right, exactly.
Plus, it's thousands of women that get abducted every year. And
Traffic.
Right.
yeah, traffic. Yeah, traffic.
Right.
We'll use that word.
Yeah.
And basically made to perform.
Right. We gonna close it right there. Cause hey, that's what booty is. We gonna close it there. All praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahshua, Ba'ashem, the prophet. Double honor to the apostle, great millstone. Say to you, I can do in the work of truth and sincerity. On 3, Abba Ball, 1, 2, 3. Abba Ball, Abba Ball, Abba Ball, and Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
What is going on?